Now I'm going to show you how to use the Lucy with an easel. Regardless the kind of easel you're using, the principles involved are the same. You just need to find a place to clamp onto your easel up above the canvas so your Lucy can swoop down in the center of the canvas out in front of there where you can be able to reflect that image. And so when you attach it, you're going to want to attach the Lucy in such a way that the view hole is going to be facing you, so you're looking in at the view hole, and then the mirrors are facing off to the side, and that's where the subject is you're going to draw. In this case, this big old potted plant thing, that's what I'm going to be drawing. And so you just go ahead and clamp it. You may have to play with the height, with how high you want it, and where you want to place it, and that's gonna vary depending on your height and the height of your easel and what you're drawing. But once you have it attached, you have a lot of flexibility in where you're going to adjust this with the flex arm here. And so look through the hole, and I can see this over here, and you're going to bend it up and out, and so it's at the height that's comfortable. So it's at a comfortable height where you're looking straight into it without hunching over or standing on your tiptoes. And then you can twist it to get it right. You can grab your whole easel and turn it a little bit if you need to. If your subject is over here, you can grab the easel and turn it, and it'll move it to the center. Or you can grab your easel and turn it the other way and move it to the center. That's if your subject is fixed. Obviously, if the person's standing there, you're doing a portrait or something, you can just ask them to move a little bit further in, a little bit further out until you're centered on the canvas. And one thing that's going to bug you if you don't catch it is that the person's going to, oftentimes, not always, just the way it kind of swoops down is going to be a little bit crooked on there. And so you're actually going to take the camera head and you're going to take it and you're going to move it in like this. Move it in and move it out like that. Take the camera head, move it in and move it out. And that, you're going to see the effect on the image is that as you move it in, the image will straighten out. As you move it out, the image will come back like that. So just look through there, move it up and down, move it in and out like that. And then once you see the image straight up and down, you know you're in the right place. You can kind of try to pull it out a little more to get a bigger image, readjust it, make sure that you like where the image is before you get going. When using this on an easel, there's a lot more factors compared to using it at a table because the easel is at an angle, the subject matter is off to the side rather than on the same plane of the table. And so you seem to kind of mess with the angle and position of the Lucy head a little bit more until your subject is in the center and it's upright like this. So just to move it from left to right, twist your canvas, your whole canvas, your whole easel, and that'll move the subject from left to right. Or ask if you're doing a portrait, ask your model to move back and forth a little bit. The closer they get, the larger they'll be again. The further they get, the smaller will be. The same principles when you're using it at a table. And then turn this head in and out to keep the image from being crooked to straight until you get it to where you want it. Pull it out, the image will be a little bit larger too. You want to try to get it as far away from the canvas as possible, assuming you're going for maximum image. The closer you have this into the canvas, the smaller the image will be, the further away, the larger the image will be, and it's just a matter of adjusting until you have it in the center vertically just like you want it. Now, you're going to still need filters just as much as you would otherwise, and so you can add the filter just like you did when you're using it at the table. Just drop it in there and tighten it. You can move it up and down like this to change. Please just, you get a flex arm on there, move it all around, change every angle, and you'll get the knack of when you turn it this way, it straightens out. When you move it up and down, it moves the image up and down. When you rotate your whole easel, the image is going to kind of shift, get the person to move, and you'll get a real good feel for what sorts of movements and angle changes straighten out what you're looking at, and it'll become real intuitive real fast because you're just watching the image change as you're moving the pieces. And now, when you're drawing a person, a good check to do is just do a quick sketch real fast once you have them in position. to make sure the image looks right. Make sure you don't need to adjust the angle a little bit more. A good trick is you can have the person, you can hold a ball or draw a ball or a circle or something that you see in the landscape or the portrait that you're doing, and then if you draw that ball on your canvas, then if you get a circle, you know that you're right on, that you're parallel with the drawing surface like you should be, and you know you're good to go. If you get a bit of an oval, then you know that you're off somewhere and you need to adjust the angle until you got it right. And then when you start to draw, you just starting to paint. You can just paint, start it however you normally start it. Whether you start with with an underpainting, just brushing on some kind of ochre or whatever you do, or if you use a pencil, just go ahead and get your sketch, your underpainting done with the Lucy, and then when you're done, you can just take it off and just finish it with your regular painting techniques, just like you do when it's at a table.